Hey bass clef people, this is going to be the help video for Majestica. Although I'm only going to be playing the trombone, I will be talking to our baritone and bass people as well, just so you guys know I'm not ignoring you. So if we look at the beginning of Majestica, the first thing I want you to check is your key signature. We have 3 flats, B flat, E flat, and A flat. B flat and E flat we're pretty used to playing, but A flat is a little bit different. So just make sure you're aware, and when you write in, if you're writing in fingerings or anything, for trombone, the A flat is going to be a 3rd position. So any A you have in this song should be 3rd position. If you're playing baritone, any A in this song should be 1st button on your baritone. And then for bass players, any A should be 4th fret on your depending on depending on which, if it's the high or low, it should be for the high A, high A flat, it's going to be the 1st fret on your high G string. If it's the low A, it's going to be the 4th fret on your E string. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Anyways, check your fingering chart in the back of your method book, but the A's are all flat. So look for the A with the little flat symbol next to it. All right, moving on. So the first thing we have is in measure 3. Now, a lot of people start in the beginning and they go ba, ba, bum, 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 right? And they're playing that. And then we come in on beat 3 of the 3rd measure. So we got to count our measures of rest, and then we come in. The first notes we have are an A flat, G, F, G, E flat, C, B flat. So those are our notes going down, those quarter notes. And double check your fingerings. I just told you the notes that they are. Double check that you're playing the right version of that note. All right. And then we're going up measure 7. We have the low B flat. Then we've got some 8th notes. So we got an E flat and a D. And then a D in E flat. Measure 8, it goes F, E flat, D, C. And then at 9, we're into some low B flats. So I'm going to play from measure 3. I'll count 2 measures of rest, just like you would in the beginning of the song, and then we'll play together from the beginning to 9. All right, here we go. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So that's the beginning to 9. Once we get to 9, most of this part is a bunch of low B flats, with the exception of measure 12, where we go E flat, F, E flat, C, B flat. The rhythm here is really important to the song. So at measure 9, we go 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. You get the idea. All right, so just make sure you're playing that rhythm correctly. Let's go from 9 all the way to 17. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Ended on the first note of 17. I'm not gonna lie, 17 is like my jam, because although it looks like boring, you guys have that cool like in between section. So the band, most of the parts that are playing at 17 are going bum bum bum, or they're going rest, bum 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 da 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 da, rest, bum 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 bum, rest. During their rests, you guys are playing. So you're going bum 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, bam, bam, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, bum, 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 bum. So it's really important that you guys play strong there, because if you don't play, there's nothing else happening. So it's kind of like a solo in its own way. Soli, all the low people. And then when we get into measure 22, we go up to our F, our G, and then our A flat. So watch out for that. And into 25. So let's go ahead and play 17. Most important thing at 17 is counting your rests, which I will help you with right now. Here we go. 17. 1, 2, here we go. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 2, 3. And then it kind of repeats, right? Kind of goes on in the same manner at that next part. A couple different notes. Watch out for your A flat and high B flat. And then we've got some half notes going up into from 29 to 32. So we got C, D, E flat, F, G for whole note. 32 has an A flat and a B flat. And then we're into some whole notes with some eighth notes. The eighth notes in measure 34 and 36 have the dots above them, which indicate they're staccato. So we're going to play them short and separated. All right. So when you play those, you're going to kind of go, kind of just like little puffs of sound. So if you're a brass player, you're just playing puffs of sound. If you're a bass player, you're just going to stop the string from vibrating so quickly. Bum, 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 bum. All right. So let's go from 25 all the way to 37. All right. And remember to count your rests. I'll help you. And if you have to, write in your notes and your fingerings and make sure you're playing A flat. Here we go. Starting at 25. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Now, the next part is a lot of these staccato note ideas. So just making sure that you're playing them nice and separated. If you see div dot, that means divided or divisi. So you guys can play either the low notes or the high notes. You can pick, it doesn't matter to me, whatever you feel more comfortable with. Okay, so double check your notes. We have a couple A flats in this section. And then, yeah, so let's go ahead and play from measure 40, which is right after those 3 measures of rest. Okay, so we're going to play that part. I'm going to play the high part because I like the high notes on trombone. So I'm going to play the high part. If you're playing the low part, that's totally fine. Up to you. Here we go. Starting at measure 40 after the 3 measures of rest. 1, 2, ready, go. I'm sorry, I played the wrong partial. Let's do that again for me. Here we go. Right at 40 again. 1, 2, ready, go. So that part at 46 and 48, super important. What's happening here is a back and forth. So when you're holding your whole note at 45, some people are going da 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 dee da, and then you guys go bum 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 bum, and then other people go da da dee da da, and then you guys go bum 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 bum. So it's really important that you know that and you play it well. So just make sure you practice measure 46 and 48 and you feel solid about them. Moving on, the next part's pretty easy, right? I mean, it's half notes. It's just half note, quarter, eighth, eighth, half note, quarter, eighth, eighth, half note. We're not going to practice that. You guys can handle that on your own. 57 is exactly the same as 17. We're not going to practice that. At 65 is exactly the same as 25. Boom. So we've already done that. Let's take a look at 73. 73 to the end, we have a bunch of accents because it's the grand finale. And let me tell you, if you play anything awesome, it has to be the end. You are the only ones that have this part. And if it's not like epic, our ending is just going to be sad. So, especially measure 73 and 74. You are the only people that have that part. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bum, 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 bum. Hold a whole note. Last note. Okay? So let's play that together. Nice and strong. And make sure that you're playing your A flat in measure 74. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 73. Yeah, that's an awesome ending. All right, so this video should help you guys feel more comfortable with all the parts in this music. Make sure you're practicing it. Ask me if you have questions. And yeah, happy practicing.